1 year ago today, same-sex couples began to legally marry in New York State. To date, more than 7,000 couples have tied the knot in New York City alone. One of those newlyweds is New York City Council Speaker Christine Quinn. She married her longtime partner in May. Speaker Quinn joins us now on set. It is a pleasure and honor to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was a perfect day.
7,000 marriages in the last year.
At least, and those, because you don't have to put your gender down. So those are the folks who identified.
Incredible, incredible. The other story is the economic impact in the city. That an estimated $259 million economic impact, resulting in $16 million in city revenues.
Pretty good.
Incredibly impressive. This I thought was really interesting. Same-sex marriage average cost is $9,039 here in New York City. We don't know what heterosexual marriage cost is.
The average New York City heterosexual marriage is about $30,000.
Interesting.
For whatever reason, I was speaking to the gentleman who runs New York City and Company, our tourism bureau. He said the LGBT ones have been a little smaller.
Interesting. Interesting. I want to ask you about sort of changing attitudes towards same-sex marriage. And I will bring to your attention something that you said in the AP not long ago. You said, I go to places where you think, based on the sign over the door, this place is conservative, they're not going to want to see the ring, ask how it was, congratulate me. Couldn't be more wrong.
Amazing. I mean, it's been so amazing. Since the moment marriage equality passed and I said we were engaged, people everywhere I go, every borough, every neighborhood, congratulations, congratulations. And I would sometimes say to people with me, why are they congratulating me? And they'd be like, knucklehead, you're engaged. Because after it wasn't present in my mind, it was still present in theirs. And everywhere I go, it's been the most lovely thing. Even religious leaders who, if you were to make an assumption, might not have been excited, will go out of their way to pull me aside and say, congratulations, I'm happy for you. And you know, in the wake of so much terrible tragedy recently in our country, there's very few things we in government can do that are just about happiness, just about bringing people joy. This is one of them. And I have seen the city really, and the state, be lifted up by this law over the past 12 months. So I would say to people in other parts of the country who think the sky is going to fall in if you bring equal rights to LGBT people, it is quite the opposite. I ask you that because we, of course, know just a few months ago, North Carolina banned same-sex marriages, and it almost seems like not one step forward, two steps back by any means, but one step forward, perhaps one step back. I mean, the country, we talk about these divided states. You know, in some corners of the country, there seems to be a lot of unity, a lot of acknowledgement that this is not, this isn't a gay rights issue, this is a civil rights issue. But in other parts of the country, there seems to be a much different, more different attitude as far as gay unions and gay rights and gay marriage. And I guess I wonder, as a gay American, how does that make you feel, seeing the discrepancy between the attitudes here in New York City and elsewhere in the country? You know, it makes me, look, I'm very proud of my state. I'm very proud of my mayor. I'm very proud of my governor for what we have in New York. But I'm not satisfied. And I know we have more work to do to make me a full citizen in the eyes of the federal government and to give every American the same rights I have in my state, in their state. But what I end up feeling after 12 months of New Yorkers being so great is energized, stronger, ready to fight harder to support my brothers and sisters in other states and to make my country equal. Really, I feel like we have the wind at our back. And you know what? The quest for full rights is never easy. If it was easy, it would have happened already. But it's important, and you need to keep going. And every setback, just like when we lost in New York in 2009, you need to understand them, you need to learn from them, and you need to recommit. That's what we did here. That's what we'll do in North Carolina. That's what we're doing in California. And we will keep the march moving forward, and we'll get it done. I have no doubt in my mind.
Well, and we know that there are marriage equality measures on ballots in Maine, Maryland, Minnesota, and Washington. Are you bullish or bearish?
I think, look, that's a lot of states, right? Yes. So do I think we're going to win all of them? I hope we do, but that's a tough field with all of those states. But I am very optimistic that we will be victorious. We've actually never been victorious before on a state ballot, so I think we will do much better than our opponents think we'll do. And, the thing about the opponents to LGBT equality and marriage equality, they think they're going to stop us. They think we're going to lose, and eventually we're going to say, you know what, I'm done. That's not happening.
In fact, it's, I think, the opposite.
Completely.
The arc of history, as the president always talks about, bends towards justice and equality.
Absolutely.
And this is something where generationally you're seeing a major shift in terms of attitudes towards gay marriage. You know, I do have to ask you, because you are here with us. We know that you've been fundraising for something that you have not declared,
right.
Which is to say, a potential mayoral bid. Your thoughts on that? The fundraising haul, you've reached the limit for how much one can raise, so there seems to be a lot of enthusiasm around that.
Well, you know, I'm very grateful to everyone who has supported my campaign, from small contributions all the way up. And I'm also very proud that in New York City we have a campaign finance system that has a maximum contribution level.
There's a limit.
It's amazing. Most places don't have that. So I'm proud we have that. I'm proud to be in our public system. And I'm really grateful to the New Yorkers who, you know, well over a year before the next round of citywide elections, are interested and care enough about their city to say, hey, I want to talk to you about who are going to be the next citywide elected officials. I want to have a conversation. I want to give you $25. I want to give you $50. That, to me, makes me really optimistic about the future of New York City, because people care.
The New Yorkers are nothing if not interested.
That's right. And vocal.
New York City Council Speaker Christine Quinn, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.